Sure.
Affinity Extra, be extra.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Spin It or Bin It. This is take 2. Won't tell you what happened before, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good.
I'll tell you what happened before. I don't mind.
Detail.
Oh yeah,
Stop trying to call man, innit, on the Thursday. Don't call me on the Thursday. Like,
saying, man.
man's be called in Spin It and Bin It. Don't call me.
Expose people.
That's so funny. So welcome to another show where we critique and give feedback. Critique and give feedback to great songs. Well, that we think are great anyway. And then from artists, I know, and then from artists. I'm just gonna start that again because that was
you just need to reload, man. Reload. It's all right.
Reload. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Spin It or Bin It, right here on Affinity Extra. I am joined by the lovely DJ Mello. The first time we're seeing him without his hat. My God, he looks so different. My God. And of course, we've got DJ Marks as well. This is the show where we give constructive criticism and feedback on lots of different songs sent in by artists. And of course, if you're not an artist and there is a song that you like and you'd love to hear what our thoughts are, we do that as well. So please continue to send them in. We've got some great songs lined up for you today. Last week's episode was interesting indeed. Very interesting, but this week is going to be just as good. Okay, so you ready, guys?
We are ready.
All right, so kicking off, we're going to go with Avery Doreen with Rest.
Let's go.
Apart, I had to grow back the other half of myself. He took my smile, he stole my heart.
All right. First impressions, guys. I
think it sounded nice. I like her voice. Her voice sounded like quite cool. So I was like, oh, this is quite interesting. Like, okay. Yeah, it sounds all right so far.
Yeah.
I'll just listen to the rest.
The tone. Yeah, the tone's nice.
Yeah, she's got a nice tone for sure. Like just that soft, sultry, like near soul type voice. So that's really cool. So yeah, I'm eager to listen to the rest of it.
I guess it's sultry, you know. Okay. All right, DJ Marks.
Yeah, I like the sound of that as well. Growing up, there was something that my mom used to say that not everything needs to be a boom boom music. So, in other words, not everything needs to be like your hip hop, your dance. So sometimes it's nice to have that slow jam, just chilled vibe. And I like what I'm hearing so far.
All right. Should we hear a little bit more?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's go back inside this.
Apart, I had to grow back the other half of myself. He took my smile, he stole my heart right from my chest, and I just want rest. God, I need rest. Oh, I need rest. God, I need rest. Oh, I need rest. Guard your heart, for love is as strong.
It's actually nice. I like that. I would play that. That definitely for me would be a nice Saturday morning track. for me, without a doubt. So yeah, like, I like the style, I like her voice, I like the kind of like the beat. Yeah, there's nothing, I can't really say anything wrong about it, but that was very nice. I really like that. I can't really fault it, to be honest. So yeah.
Okay. I liked it. Yeah, it's kind of nice and mellow kind of vibe still. I think if you're doing a little mix and blend on that kind of flavor, then I would play it. I don't know if I'd play it like just one-on-one on itself, because it's quite depressing for me. But it's all right. It's a vibe still.
Did you say depressing?
It's quite a depressing track, to be honest. But,
It's depressing.
I think
That's like
Bella's
a
always looking for those tracks that he can base to 120, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, it's not even that. It's not even that. Like, you know what? If you caught my last show last week, it's like I do play a nice little slow section where I like to play them low, but you know, I'm slow jam kind of gospel kind of vibe. So I do appreciate that kind of music, but I just think, yeah, it wasn't as positive as I thought it could have been, considering her situation. You know what I mean? But anyway, DJ Mars, what are you saying?
No, I like that tune, man. I like that tune. I'd play that anywhere, all day, on my show, in my yard.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that tune. Especially like sometimes I'm sitting at the computer
London
working. I love having them kind of tracks just in the background while I'm working as well. So yeah, really feeling that. I'm a fan. We had one of her tracks on the show before. So I think, yeah, I'm definitely becoming one of her fans. So I'll be looking out for more of her music, definitely.
All right, people, so we can see what the southern kind of flavor is. All right, so they like the kind of soft kind of vibe. So that's all right. You know, say, you know, up north, you know, you look a tranga down, you know.
Whatever.
You need something for them hard head people, boy.
Right.
Hard head people, you know. Hard head people. All right, that was Avery Doreen. Sounds like she's about 57, but it's all right. You know,
she sounds about 5'7".
No, she sounds like she's about 57.
You're rude,
Maybe that's like a 57-year-old name.
No.
No.
Avery.
You know, this
Avery is not an old person name.
Avery may be, Avery may be. Anyway, moving on. So
my God, Mellow.
So you guys are spinning that, obviously.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
Okay, 100%.
So far, so good.
Well, that was a good
we
start.
actually got a spin this week.
For once.
Last week we didn't get no spins.
We've had a good start. We had a good start, for real.
Hardly. Okay, so all right, next track is Illy One with Little Things.
Illy One with Little Things. All right, let's go.
Forgot to count my blessings today. I know I need to count my blessings every day. That's even if I'm sitting on minimum wage. Always a reason to give thanks every time that I wake. I'm trying to thank the Lord for life and all the little things. Focus on the good and make my spirit sing.
What we're saying, DJ Marks, let's go to you first, DJ Marks. What you saying? First,
I knew it was going to be one of those tracks just from the name of the artist, because I heard that name. I thought, yeah, that sounds like a Graham.
Illy One kind of.
Yeah,
okay.
Illy One. It sounds like them kind of names.
It's like one of them names where it's like, you know, they're a proper like hip hop.
Yeah.
You know they're hip hop, innit?
I like the vibe so far. I want to hear when it drops what it's going to sound like.
Yeah.
I kind of like the vibe so far. So yeah.
Okay. Lady Teaser.
Yeah, I like the flow. Obviously, he's a good rapper. It sounds like a good rapper.
Okay.
And yeah, it's nicely put together, which is what you want to hear. Like, you know, last week's one, it was just like, it was trying too hard. It didn't sound.
It was not his blessing. It was not his portion. Just say it.
What Marcus said. So I'm just saying what Mark said. So yeah, this is different. This is definitely like, ooh,
a little different.
Yeah, my ears likes the sound of it. So yeah, I'd love to listen to the rest of it and see how it goes.
Okay, so this is Little Things by Illy One. Let's go again.
Forgot to count my blessings today. I know I need to count my blessings every day. That's even if I'm sitting on minimal wage. Always a reason to give thanks. Every time that I wake, I'm trying to thank the Lord for life and all the little things. Focus on the good and make my spirit sing. Now it's little steps of faith to take before I see the bigger things. Beauty still inside all the little things. Beauty still inside. Play with these words like a kid, I'm still trying to get the swing of things. And make a change in the world that I see. I wanna change my world. If you wonder where my vision is, God's plan was always bigger. Had to flip the script. I flipped the script. Took L's, I couldn't skip that bit. Just lessons that I've learned now. Lessons that I've learned. I didn't really get to pick that bit. But life is everything that you make it. I told my mum last week I'm trying to make it. Then I found myself here.
Okay, here comes the build up.
Just what that really means, I can't explain it. Like, is it fame or is it just a pay slip? Working for myself or a day shift.
Come on,
Still
bro.
searching for the answers that I need.
it's
You
not
can
meant to be
run
one of
from
them
your
tracks.
problems,
Here
you
we
can
go, here we
run
go, here
or
we
just
go.
face it. Never have enough if you don't love us yours. Till everything is gone, so I'm loving mine. Crunch time, so I give my all. Greatness takes time. Nothing great happens overnight.
And that song was perfect.
All right, we couldn't really wait 5 minutes for the track to come in, so we had to cut it there. That was the sounds of Illy One, Little Things. Lady T.
I don't think the song is meant to have like a drop. It sounds like it's just one of those. It sounds like a very reflective song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I
kind
can
of
see,
track, yeah.
the beat looks like there's a big beat that comes in towards the end, for the last say minute or so. But that's not until what are we on now? That's not literally about 2 minutes into the track. So for the last minute, there's a bit of a
Maybe and there are songs that do that. Like they'll just be very plain, and then something kind of like dramatic towards the end of the song.
I think it works for what it is, though. It's like a spoken word kind of vibe, but actually, I think it works for what it is. Even though we were waiting for the beat to come in,
It's what we're used to sometimes, yeah.
Flow over just that simple beat actually focused you on actually what he was saying. I think that kind of works for me.
Yeah, definitely. I do like that actually. Like Marcus and I said, it is a reflective song, so it needed to have nothing on it so that you can really hear what he's saying. And you can, and you can, and it's great. Like I definitely like that. I liked everything about that.
DJ Marks is nodding his head. What are you saying, Shine?
Yeah, I'm liking that, man. Definitely from the very outset, once I think maybe about 30 seconds in, I knew there wasn't going to be nothing that was going to kick in. I knew what kind of track I was about to get. And I like that. I think I would love to see more hip hop artists, grime artists do at least one track like that where people can listen. Yeah. So regardless of whether you're a big hip hop fan, you can actually hear the lyrics properly, get the message he's trying to bring across, hear the testimony. I'm really feeling that, and to tell the truth, for me, I always know if I like something because, like, instantly while I'm hearing that track, I was typing up his name and putting it down as someone for me to go and check out. In fact, how do you spell it? How do you spell his Illy?
ILLY, and then one.
The number one, yeah.
Yeah, the one's right next to it. It's not like separate or anything.
Yeah. See,
and
for me,
that's
that was an instant. Yeah, that's the instant testimony for me in terms of what he's doing. That if I feel like I want to go and hear more, that tells me that he's done something well with that track. It wasn't meant to be a big banging, like in your face kind of track. It's like, listen, this is what I'm trying to talk to you about. Reflective, get the message. You can clearly hear the words he's saying. T mentioned in another show about the way people would like pronounce their words and stuff like that. Everything was just very clear. I was feeling that. I love the vibes. I would definitely play that. Even on my show, I'd play that.
Yeah.
And it's a UK artist because I'm just reading up about him, and he's a rapper born in Nigeria and raised in Liverpool.
That's a throw that one in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I caught he was from North though. I did catch a couple of things that he said. Yeah,
definitely, and that. So that for me, I would play that on my show, on just like the homegrown show.
I definitely play it. I think what I liked about, again, with the strip, like what Mark was saying, is like, you know what, it puts all the focus on your lyrics, so you have to be very, very clear. Yeah. It's like you're saying, listen, guys, I'm not confident. I want you to hear everything that I'm saying. I want the focus of the track just to be me spitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for you to do that, you've got that confidence and that you've honed your skills. Cause it was clean. It was just nice and clean. You could hear everything that he was saying. It was clean. It was nice.
And you know what? He's got a YouTube video out, so I'm definitely going to check that out later for this same song. So that'll be good to see what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
All right. So that was Illy
like-
one.
Yeah.
Track entitled "Little Things." I think we're in agreement that definitely gets a spin. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
2 for 2. This is great.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I know. Fantastic. Okay, so our next track is by Micah Modesti, and it's called "Pray for Me."
I got a feeling this is kind of a reggae vibe. So, all right. I know Lady T doesn't like her reggae, but we'll try a thing.
I didn't say I didn't.
All right, okay. All right, guys, let's check this out. Micah Modest, pray for me. Pray for Lady T right now.
Ever. Right on the mark too. Right on the mark.
Pray for me.
Reggae.
Pray for me, yeah. About that judgment. Me say, keep me in your prayer. Keep me in your prayer. Keep me in your prayer.
Bro, if there's anything I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to keep you in my prayer. All right, guys, so what we're thinking of, what our first impressions of that track right now. First impressions, guys. That's coming down. That's actually on one of the double check rhythm. I definitely think we need to double check. So guys, Lady T.
No, I'm gonna let DJ Marks go first because I know he has.
Okay,
You know what? Some people may not agree with me, but in my opinion, majority of reggae artists don't have the strongest singing voice.
Wow.
But their flow and the music kind of blends together, and that's what makes the reggae so great.
Yeah.
But if you used to say, for example, just sing a cappellas, most people wouldn't sit down and just listen to a lot of their things individually. So I think when you see especially with this guy, when you see you haven't got the strongest voice, you have to kind of let the music kind of like help carry you. So I felt like the intro, I could kind of tell straight away that he didn't have the strongest voice.
Exposed. He was
too exposed. I think he should have brought the music in quicker.
Yeah.
So that it can start to carry in his vocal. That's what I would say for now. Do that, yeah.
Okay. Lady T.
So for me, it was okay. I didn't like the fact that when he was singing, like whoever was doing the harmonies, whether it was him trying to do different harmonies, that didn't work. Like the harmonies didn't work at all because like the first time he did it, it sounded off key. It was just like, ooh, what happened there?
But it's not though. It's like a vibe in it. It's like a
no.
Like
Harmonies are meant to be harmonies are meant to be harmonious, not deharmony. Whatever that is. That was just not working. I'm sorry. That harmony did not work, and it just sounded very rough. It didn't sound clean, as well. Like if you're gonna do harmonies, get like 2-3 BVs who know what they're doing, and just record that and let them do the ad libs. Like you shouldn't do it. And then obviously he was trying to sing in a high pitch.
This is the Caribbean, man. It's COVID. You can't get two or three. You can't find 2 or 3 BVs, man.
No,
COVID that go around.
No. And when he tried to do the high pitch, it was just like you struggled. You shouldn't have done that. Like that's not your range. Like
in the dancehall arena, people get away with that madness. They do get away with it.
Maybe for doing it live, maybe.
Yeah, you know what the thing is here, right? When you look at people like Beres Hammond, all them kind of man there, Sanchez and all that, right? Yeah. Like, I will stick with what I said. Not most reggae artists don't have the greatest singing voice. Most. But even then, like, there's a way to do it because don't forget, reggae is not really more about the chatting. It's about the way the vibe that they bring onto the track. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I kind of feel that with that particular one, he just like he didn't know his limits. Do you know what I'm saying? So he tried to overdo it. So it's like it's like if you know you can't sing here, right? Then you got to try and hide it as best you can. So like we always cuss about people using those the auto tune and all that kind of stuff here, right? too much because they know they haven't got the strongest singing voice. If you're doing a reggae, you need to kind of just let the track do what it has to do as well, because that's the whole point. You're not supposed to kind of like come in there dominating the track. It's just kind of like just a tag along. It has to gel together. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be much I'm going to like.
Wow. Okay, so Michael Modest, we're going to try again, and I will be praying for you because I think that you need a bit of help. So we're going to move on. We're going to try it again. Is that all right, guys?
Yeah.
Let's hear a bit more of Michael Modest.
Pray for me, yeah. Whoa. Pray for me, yeah. About that judgment.
Bit late for that.
Keep me in your prayer. 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 I admit sometimes I fall and keep it to myself. I said it's right now, can't find worth deep within myself. The devil tried to steal my focus, but God keep giving me purpose. Fighting to stay on the ground. Got so frustrated I let my guard down. So keep me in your.
Okay. Michael Modest, Pray for Me. It's an actual cut off the double check rhythm. I think there's about 5 or 6 tracks on the rhythm, and that is one of the tracks. I think we'd agree it's not one of the strongest. I like the message. Maybe the execution could have been executed a little bit better. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
That's like going to an execution with a butter knife. You know what I mean? You're expecting an execution and like all you've done is give him a little wail in his neck. You know what I mean? So yeah, disappointed, man. Because you know some of my reggae music came out for defend it to the maximum, isn't it? But sorry for the English. You know I like my reggae music and I have to defend it on most times, on most occasions if I can. Is that okay, Lady T?
Oh no, you didn't.
I understand. I just don't understand.
Oh man.
Why?
Okay, people. All right, let's cut to the chase, man. Are you spinning that, Lady T?
Nope.
Wow. Need that ask DJ Marks. His face is already.
I need to say a couple of things regardless anyway, man.
Okay.
Firstly, he's my brother in Christ, obviously, and he said to pray for him. So I'm gonna pray for you, bro, because you need it. With that track, you need it. Second thing is, yeah, right. If you see you get a track, and especially those of you that's gonna say that God gave you a song, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to release the track. Yeah. For the longest amount of years, I've been saying to myself, I would love to produce a soca track myself. I ain't never going to release it because I'm not a soca artist. I just love soca and I want to try a thing. That's going to stay in my yard. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You produce a song, it's not necessarily got to be released, man. Seriously. That one was like, I love reggae. And if your track don't make it onto my show, then there's definitely something wrong.
Very true. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
It just wasn't working for me. There's nothing. It just needed to be done again, and just those vocals. I don't think he's a confident. I don't think singing is his strong thing because like it didn't flow for me. It didn't flow. It didn't come together.
Take out the strong. Just say it's just not his thing. It's not.
Yeah, it's just yes.
There's no strong about it. It's just not his thing.
Not his thing at all. Not his thing, unfortunately. So yeah. So yeah. It's a bin for me. Sorry.
And you know what else? You know that it's not a good track because Melo didn't even say he would put it in the mix.
Right.
That is funny. You know what? I'd actually put the tagline could actually get in the mix when he first comes in. That first couple, but then it was just getting switched. It'd be a quick one. It'd be a quick.
Oh my gosh!
Quick
Wow.
jugglings. You get me? It'd be a quick jugglings. Because I do like the message, and I do think that in the mix, it's a possibility you could get away with it because of the message. And I think those in the dancehall arena would probably appreciate that a lot more. Yeah.
I didn't catch the message.
You reckon? I doubt it.
Yeah, you see, listen, the bottom line is it's not one of the strongest ones on that rhythm. It can't be. I'm praying that it's not.
We hope that it isn't, because
I think Duraro was on the rhythm. There's about 5 or 6 people on the rhythm, so that would just happen to be chosen. That was the chosen one, and maybe it shouldn't have been the chosen one.
No, it really shouldn't.
Maybe I should have double checked on the double check rhythm. Maybe I should have done that, really. Maybe I should have double checked before they allowed him on that rhythm.
Oh my days! Wow.
Okay, let me just stop. Okay, people. So let's move on, Lady T. Who's next?
Deep, absolutely deep. All right, so okay, so next up we have Marcus Young, and this is Coming Through.
All right.
Even if I knew you fall through, just hold on, the darkest sky can take a life. Breathe, take my heart when broken, share another burden. Yeshua, yes, you are the help that we can see.
All right, first impressions, guys. First impressions. Interesting intro.
Yeah.
You kind of just jumped in. It just jumped in your neck like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I like the vibe though. I actually like the vibe once it kicked in.
We need to listen to the rest of that, because I think it seemed, I don't know. Something's not quite hitting it. I can't put my finger on it. Something's not quite there.
Okay, DJ Max.
Yeah, I want to wait to hear the rest of the track, and then I'm gonna.
Okay, so we need a bit more. We need a bit more of it just to catch the vibe.
Catch the rhythm.
Let's go. Let's turn up. Let's get the intro in there, yeah?
Even if I knew you fall through, just hold on, the darkest sky can take a life. Breathe, take my heart when broken, share another burden. Yeshua, yes, you are the help that we can see. Love deeper than oceans, soulful, sharpen eyes to see the beauty and the majesty. Walk the holy notion, let the word be open, grow together, bearing fruit forever green. Love, we're coming through. Love, we're coming through. Love, we're coming through.
Okay. All right. For me, it would get a pin because there's a few things that I would definitely change on that. Lady T, what you saying?
It doesn't excite me. There's nothing exciting about that track.
Definitely.
The vocals, I'm not quite. I think those vocals, I need to do something to the vocals. Change it. It doesn't sound, again, like the last track, it just doesn't sound strong. It doesn't sound.
No,
it doesn't sound natural. Yeah, it sounds forced, and it's just like you're trying too hard to make sure that.
I don't think it's been mixed and mastered well. I don't know about mastering, but the mixing is not great for sure. Like that mixing is not. Yeah, it's not clean. It's not clean. It sounds. I think they've got a bones of a very, very good track. I just think the execution on the production side of things didn't quite. You know what I mean? That could have been recorded a lot smoother. I think his voice sounded too harsh. I don't know what it was. For me, it was. Yeah, I think Yeah, I would have put a little bit of a low end on the vocal.
Yeah.
To kind of smooth you out. Yeah, just something missing, man. DJ Mark, I saw your expression.
I agree with both of you. I will say I don't think I'll say not like that. I do think the person can sing. My problem is that, like Lady T said, firstly, it wasn't strong enough. The person was singing like they just woke up. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to, when you see produced music here, right? Whether you're producing a single or an album, every track you produce, you have to go into the studio thinking to yourself, I want to produce a banger. That's got to be your thinking straight. Even if it doesn't always turn out that way, your thinking has to be, I want to produce a banger. Which means when you stand in front of the microphone here, right, from the very first word, you're giving it 110%.
Bam.
It's just like in your face. You know what I'm saying? So the vocals for me sounded like he just woke up. Like he couldn't be bothered to sing. Do you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't strong at all. And then going on to what you guys were saying about the mixing and mastering, definitely the mixing and mastering wasn't done properly. I don't even know if it was done at all. He might have just put it through a simple, quick change of a knobs on a garage band or something. I don't know. But definitely the mixing needs to be done all over again. And he needs to go into the studio and like sing like he actually wants to sing the song. That's the problem for me. That you sound like you're bored, and in turn I'm bored. So you go back and do that again. But I think he can sing. That's the problem. He just needs to come hard with it, man.
Wow. Okay. It's quite conclusive from DJ Marks. So, Lady T, spin, pin, bin.
Bin for me.
Seriously? Okay, DJ Marks. Okay, fair enough.
I'd pin it.
I would,
because I do believe that if they go back and they do it properly, that, like I said, I think he can sing. Do it properly, and I think he'll have a good song. I'm not necessarily going to say he's going to have I'm not going to say he's going to have a hit single, but he'll definitely be a lot better than it is now. He goes back and does it.
Yeah, they didn't record his vocals very well. I think they made him sound a bit too. It was too sharp. It should have been smoothed out a little bit, but
sometimes you've got to pay a little bit extra for that recording process, like just so that whoever's doing their job properly, or the engineer who's recording it is on point. Otherwise, I
think that was one of them brethren engineering business where yo, can you do this for me? Can you master this for me?
Or in his bedroom, maybe he's got a little studio in his bedroom and he just threw a couple of things together.
Okay.
He gets one of those because we've got 2 pins, even though we know Lady T has binned it off. We see the potential, slight potential, not great potential, but we see the slight potential in that one. All right. Okay, Lady T.
Whatever.
What we got next?
Okay, so our last track is from Called Out Music featuring Nolly, and the song is called Ogadimma.
I'm so glad that you pronounced that.
You definitely 100%.
Because I would have just butchered up that track.
You would have done, and I'm glad I got to say it because I knew it'd be like, oh God, he's gonna do something.
I would have butchered that. All right, so can you pronounce that again, please? I'll just try it.
It's Called Out Music featuring Nolly, and the song is called Ogadimma.
Ogadimma.
Sunrise, see that's just how it goes.
All right, first impressions. The reason I made that noise is because it sounded really authentic, like it was proper, like village vibes. You get me?
That's the whole point of that song. That's actually proper, like going back to the village because it's the proper. This is his native tongue that he's singing well. Out of. So it's very, very, and the sound as well is very village like. He's throwing it back to his roots.
Keeping it real on that one.
The EP is called Roots, so he's taking it right back to his roots, and he's infused that sound, that old school like village sound into the music. So
What does it? Do you know what that actually means? What you're saying?
I'm trying to find out right now. I know it means something. I can't remember what it was. I'll try and find out whilst we're talking. I know that it means something. So
Okay, okay. DJ Marks.
I kind of like it. For two reasons. Well, I like the old school vibe because when I heard it, like you said, it sounded like a village, and instantly, I don't know if you know this track, Mellow, called "Sweet Mother."
yep.
Yeah,
Sweet
Sweet Mother. Yeah,
I'll
that
never
one.
forget you.
Yeah, that's what it's making me think of.
Always
Yeah, yeah. So it kind of makes me remember that track.
Okay.
But then at the very beginning, I don't know if you guys caught it. The first 10 seconds of the track, it sounded like there's some kind of chanting or something underneath it. I don't know what it was. It might not be chanting, but it sounded like there was some kind of chanting underneath it.
Okay, so it's Igbo, and it means it's okay. It's fantastic.
Oh, there you go. Wait, how did you find that out?
Listen,
Google's your best friend, isn't it?
Big man things, isn't it?
Don't mind him. Google's his best friend.
I know my roots, fam. You get me?
Yeah, it means it will be well. Yeah, it means it will be
Yeah.
well.
But yeah,
It will be well.
try and listen to the first 10, 15 seconds. It sounded like while the vocals were coming, there was like some slight chanting or some kind of slight sound underneath it. I was trying to make out what it was.
Okay.
Really? I need to
Yeah.
listen to that then. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
them shout.
interesting.
All right.
I need to listen to that.
Okay. So we try it again, people. Should we have a bit?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna
All
listen
right.
to
Can you please pronounce that again for us, please?
It's called Out Music featuring Nolly, and it's called Ogadimma.
Ogadima. Okay.
For every pain, there's a purpose. Every dawn, there'll be sunrise. See, that's just how it goes. Every story has a writer. So no matter how the wind blows, you'll be okay. So there's no need to cry. You will be fine. Don't you worry. You'll smile again. Things will fall in line. Don't you worry. No need to cry. You will be fine. Don't you worry. You'll smile again. Things will fall in line. Don't you worry. Waiting for a miracle to come your way. What the Lord has for you.
All right, guys. What we saying?
So the thing that's making it give it that authentic feel, like that the roots feel, is the guitar. Because when you listen to the guitar, that's what's really giving it that feel. Like you can hear it. Like whoever's playing the guitar is giving it that feel. Like it's making like throw it all the way back. Again, you can hear the clear lyrics of that, and that's what you always want to hear in songs. Like, we've said it and remember last week we were talking about, artists featuring other artists on the songs and them going first. This is a perfect example of, like, this is his song, he's featuring someone else, he's doing it first, clearly, and then later on you will then hear the other artists afterwards. That's the format it should be in. So I just really like the vibe. I like the slow vibe. Like it's hard because, like, with Called Out Music, it's like every time he brings something out, it's just like it's hard not to like it. There's always got to be something. It might not be like super like, oh my god, this is brilliant, but like this is actually this is good for for certain periods.
For me, this is pretty more. I think this is kind of what Called Out Music needed. Because
100%.
Because Called Out Music's usually quite middle of the road, kind of like you can get away with it. But some of Called Out Music is, for me, just from my vibe or where I'm coming from, is a bit wishy-washy for me. You know what I mean? That's a bit harsh, but like it's just a bit like.
No, I get what you're saying though.
You know what I mean?
I kind of had the same thing. I love Called Out Music. I love, I've got all these tracks.
Yeah, they've got some bangers, man.
But
some bangers.
my only issue that I had with him was that after a while, I kind of felt like I was getting the same kind of vibes all the time. He definitely has a certain style in his singing, and he maintains it on all these tracks. So this one for me is very nice to have something very different. Where I kind of feel it's almost like he's challenging himself to come with a different sound. Yeah. So it was nice. The only thing I'll say, even though it's roots, I kind of feel even in the roots that it needed to be raised up the tempo just a tiny bit. Just a very tiny bit.
But you can't with this track. With this type of track, you don't. You can't raise it.
No, because like I said, it's like if you're looking at like the one example I gave, the Sweet Mother, the tempo is actually faster. Right. So I don't think it needs to be as fast as that, but I think it could go up a couple notches, and you could still have that same.
About 90 BPM, so in the mix, it would be a bit in between. Me personally, I'd be speeding it up anyway. I wouldn't be playing at 90.
So I think it could, you would still get the same vibe if you spit it out just a touch, not much. But again, I love the fact that it's for me, it's a new sound from Call That Music, and that alone is enough to make me be interested.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Lady T, what are you saying?
Yeah, I've said my own piece anyway, so it's good. It's different. It's nice to hear something different from him for sure on this particular track. So yeah, it does it. I mean, it fits what it's meant to do in terms of the title of the EP. Go back to the roots. So you've got that root sound, and you know, if you're of African heritage, you'll know that type of sound, especially the Igbo side. That's the kind of sound that they have. So yeah, it flows very well. It's nice. It's definitely.
What do you say it stands for? The words?
It's okay.
It's okay, or it is well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jeremy's not asked it because, like in Creole, there's a sentence that sounds very similar, but it means something completely different. So I just wondered.
Really?
Yeah. So it's cool.
But yeah. So yeah. It's a spin from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, we're spinning it up, man. It's a definite spin, man. It's a definite.
Yeah. So there you have it. Those were all our tracks
for us today.
Those are all our tracks for this episode. So we had Avery Doreen with Rest, which was a spin. And then we had Illy One with Little Things, which was also a spin. Then we had Micah Modeste with Pray For Me. For me, it wasn't a spin, but it was, and it wasn't a spin, but we have one.
We will pray for you.
Yeah, we'll pray for you, definitely. And then we had Marcus Young with Coming Through. That was not a spin for me, and same with someone else. And then last but not least, we had Call That Music featuring Nolly with Ogadima, which was also a spin. So 1, 2, 3 out of 5. Is that pretty good, you know?
Yeah, much better than last week.
Yeah, last week was just, that was just
hard work. It was hard work last week.
Hard work.
Yeah, it really was hard work last week.
Oh God, it's good. We had a good one this week. For real.
Yeah. Ogadima. There you go. So yeah, so those are our tracks. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this great episode as well. Listen, we've got all the other episodes as well. Oh, by the way, did you know this is our 10th episode? I forgot to say.
Oh yes, yeah, it is.
It's our 10th episode. 10 episodes.
10th episode.
Yeah, 10th episode.
10th episodes in. Yeah, man. So 10th episode in. If you've missed any of the others, you can actually go back and watch it and, you know, listen and have some laughs and whatnot.
And like and share and all those beautiful things.
Exactly. So follow us on Affinity Xtra on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Make sure that you follow and share as well. And yeah, and if you have any tracks that you'd love for us to feedback on, send us an email to spinitbinit@gmail.com. That's spinitbinit@gmail.com.
That just rolls off your tongue now, doesn't it? You just got that on lock now, isn't it?
Bro, listen, you already know, you know.
Yeah.
Totally. So yeah, so just send us an email to songs that you'd love us to critique. And if you're not an artist and you'd like us to go over a song that you like and get our thoughts on it, you can also send us an email to spinitbinit@gmail.com as well. So yeah, so which one are we gonna finish with? Are we gonna go with?
I'm gonna go Called Out personally.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Represent the UK.
Oh, I don't know, but I did like Avery as well.
They were both good.
Yeah, they're both good.
They're both really good.
We'll do Called Out. Is that right?
Yeah.
Lined up.
All right, guys. Mello, do you want to say goodbye this time around? Because you know you feel left out sometimes when you don't say goodbye.
I never feel left out.
Are you sure?
I'm just blessed. I'm just mellow. You get me? I just go with the flow. You get me?
Right.
All right, listen, people. We're saying goodbye. Goodbye from Mr. Mello, and it's goodbye from DJ Marks.
We have to do it properly this time. Later on, guys. See you later.
And it's goodbye from DJ international presenter Lady T.
Oh my gosh, you're such a clown.
I just gave you another title, bro.
Literally in one go, just like that. DJ Lady T. Wow.
Sunrise, see that's just how it goes. Every story has a writer, so no matter how the wind blows, you'll be okay. So there's no need to cry. You will be fine. You'll smile again.
And we out.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
You alright? You live?
I live. Marcus is keeping that
Yes,
in.
you are.
So.
Sanka, you dead?
Yeah, no, you're not dead. Me alive.
She's still there. She's still there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Later on, guys.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
man. Take it easy, man. Be blessed.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.